Hello, welcome back to Monster Hunter Road to Wilds. The playthrough, not the retrospective video, though I guess they are kind of one and the same. We're going to get started with Monster Hunter Tri today. I wanted to start at this menu because I know some people are nostalgic for these little, like, pre-startup screens, so... Oh, very cool. Alright, let's get it going. Hopefully, my controller works this time. I had an issue where it would not read inputs from my my Monster Hunter G Wii version controller, but it seems to be working now. And we'll kind of let the opening cutscene rock. We already saw a little bit of this in my Monster Hunter Freedom Unite retrospective video, but we'll let it play again. This is going to look slightly less good as the footage in that video, but we'll let it rock anyway. So, a couple things about this playthrough. Yesterday, I actually recorded about an hour and 30, maybe hour and 45 minutes worth of my first, obviously hour and 45 minutes, bit of playing the game. Unfortunately, I ran out of footage on OBS about 13 minutes into that. So I had about an hour and 45 minutes worth of commentary, but no footage to go with it. So we're doing it again. That being said, I could probably go through it a bit faster this time. I'm probably not going to let the dialogue box... I'm not going to read all the dialogue. I'll read a little bit here and there. But I'm mostly going to just be skimming it. Just because I've already done it before. But yeah, this cutscene. This cutscene is a great little mood setter, as it were. We got the Joggy and the Great Joggy chasing these Aptonoth. And for a bad time. But thankfully, our boy Rathalos comes in here to settle the score. But maybe don't park so close to the water's edge, because you might encounter our new friend here. On cue, there we go. Our boy Lagiacruz. Voted, I think, the third most popular monster? Am I correct in saying that? According to that community poll? Oh, and here's the crescendo of the Monster Hunter Tri theme. Absolutely gorgeous score for this game. I think it rivals Proof of a Hero as far as like a game's theme. And just absolutely breathtaking stuff here. I still get goosebumps when I hear this theme. So, yep. The triumphant Rathalos crests the hill, overtakes the hunters that are about to begin their own adventure. And here we are. Monster Hunter 3 Tri. Alright. So you'll see here, I'm going to go to begin game. And we'll have a file here. And it's file 1. Let me see if it... Yeah, so yeah, almost an hour and 30 on the dot. So, unfortunately, just for the sake of this, I wonder if we can delete files. I almost want to delete the file, but I won't. Oh wait, we can. Alright. Bye-bye. Alright. So we'll start fresh here. Yeah, unfortunate, but like I said, I should be able to more or less kind of speed run this stuff and hopefully be able to talk about more interesting things as a result. We did the green, the Kokoto green here. I think we did face... we did... Hold on. I did face Smug Guy. Where's Smug Guy? There he is. So we'll stick with Smug Guy. And eye color, I think we did a green. There we go. Nice green. Green's my favorite color, if you couldn't already tell. And I think we went with hair too. For whatever reason, we lost a lot of hairstyles. I was hoping the Polnareff would still be in here. Alack, it is not. So I think I went with 2 here, and we'll continue with that. I'm going to change the color up a little bit. I don't really like the brown they give us. Let's see, go a little bit more yellow. A little more red. Can I get... There we go. That's about what I like. Yeah, that looks good. And we're going to change our voice. I think 3. Yep. There it is. And features. We can give ourselves a little extra soul patch there. I might do that. Get some guy liner. Scars. Get the Squall Lionheart scar. Let's do that. We'll be fake Squall. Okay. Oh, our name. No, we're not ready. And do the old faithful here. This is a name I have been using since probably about 2002. It is a old name. Kind of been using it in MMOs and stuff. So if you've ever run across someone with this name, that was almost definitely me. Hopefully we had a good encounter. Alright, back at it. So, unfortunately, you will not be getting my, kind of, initial reactions. You're going to be getting me recounting my initial reactions. So here we have our little cutscene here. That's our little Hunter's Guild boat. Taking a little journey out to Moga Village. On what is assumed to be a deserted island. So we didn't see any mainland around this. So these guys are quite literally living off this deserted island. Oh, into the drink. Hopefully there are no predators in there. Got some fish. The CG cutscenes, and I think this, I would stand by this all the way back to the first game. The CG cutscenes for the series have always, I think they hold up. This still looks good. Got us a shark here. So I did learn a few things. Oh, the buffalo shot. You gotta love it. Chief's son's buffalo shot. Front and center. For all to see. But yeah, I did learn a few things on how to maybe make this opening a little more efficient, so that's good. Basically, it's open season on all Aptonoth from the very beginning, because they drop small monster bones, and I need that stuff. Here's our farm. Unfortunately, we won't be using this until probably the latter end of this episode, if at all. Yep, got our goods here. Veggies. Uh-oh. Earthquake. So, forgive me if Capcom or any of the people attached to the development of Tri have talked about this before, but I feel like the whole earthquakes ravaging a village due to the sufferings of a more or less neutral deific entity is very much reminiscent of I think it's the Japanese folklore tale of the catfish that causes earthquakes because his fang had grown too long, or his whisker was pinched or something like that. I don't remember the exact details on. Basically, this catfish god was causing earthquakes because he was uncomfortable. Which, if you know anything about the plot of this game, is very reminiscent. Anyway, sleep well? Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna kind of beeline through all this. He's gonna tell me you're at Moga Village. There's some earthquakes. We want you to help us out here. And he told me to go into my house, so let's do that. Here's our cat. He's gonna tell us about everything that's in here. If you've played, I mean, Monster Hunter 1 through Freedom Unite, this is all kind of normal stuff. The one new thing is this little thing. We can put furniture in our room. So there's a little mushroom that we start with, little mushroom lamp. We'll put that down. And let's go to our equipment. So, as you recall in Freedom Or in Monster Hunter 1 to Freedom Unite, we got one of every type of weapon in our item box. Let's see what they give us this time. Oh. So yeah, they give us a sword and shield and a greatsword. Now, I would say good on them for giving you a greatsword, because I stand by the greatsword being one of the best beginner weapons you could use to start Monster Hunter. The problem with that is they didn't give you one of every other weapon, which I think is kind of a step backwards. There's some interesting 2 steps forward and 1 step backs that they do with Try here. And I think that's one of them right off the bat. But as we can see, very cozy little village here. We have our NPCs. I'm not going to talk to everybody. She is our vendor. I don't think we can buy anything. Well, you know what? Let's check. Because I may want to buy some pickaxes and bug nets early on here. Yeah. So a lot of our money gone, but we were going to spend it on that stuff anyway, so. And so they want us to go out into what they call the Moga Woods, which is a interesting way of putting it, because when I think of woods, I think of like a forest, right? And I don't really view the deserted island here much as like a forest. I mean, there's some wooded areas, but would I consider them a forest? Not really. But essentially, they want us to go out here and find the chief's son, who was the gentleman who graced us with the very lovely buffalo shot at the beginning of that cutscene there. So, I suppose we can go and return the favor. And so right off the bat, we are given these very intrusive tutorial pop-ups. Unfortunately, I don't think there's any way we can turn those off. Swinging draw. Set weather, swinging the Wii remote draws. Oh, God. We won't be messing with any of that. Yeah. Unfortunately, no. We have to deal... Well, this is a nice little shot. Yep, a deserted island proper. I don't know why I thought it was maybe connected to a continent of some kind, but no, definitely not. And so he's going to tell us all these things that if you've played a Monster Hunter game before, you probably already know. I'm going to gather a few herbs here. And so, yeah, kind of the first major criticism I could have for this game, especially over Freedom, I guess, yeah, Freedom 1 to Unite, and I guess 1 for that matter, is the tutorials kind of being shoved in your face. And this game, kind of like Monster Hunter 1, has a very, very slow start. You have to do... Well, we'll get to it, but it takes a while until you're actually hunting monsters, much less large monsters. Yep, Aptonoth. So we're going to try to get as many of these as we can, because we actually need their small monster bones. Let's see if we can get like a 3-piece here. We can get them to kind of gather up. Nope. We'll just settle for 2. Yep, we know about carving. Thank you, Chief. Let's see if I can get one on the run here. Yeah, the more opportunity I can get to get small monster bones, the better, because I know the iron or the bone lance that we get early on needs small monster bones. So I'm going to try to get all of these. They might fade away. That last one in particular might fade away before I get to it. But we're going to go for it. And unlikely that I would get a small monster bone. I think it's a more probable carve of the raw meat. And I wouldn't be surprised if on this leg of the introduction, they only drop raw meat. So we'll see. But if they do, it's fine. We need this stuff anyway. We will use it. So I guess the other thing we should touch on is the controls. Now, I might have popped up a a picture. You know what? I'll do it now. A picture of the controller that I'm using. So, I believe you can use a Wii remote and nunchuck. I don't know why you would put yourself through that. But I'm using a Pro controller. Now, I had Pro controllers back when I played this on the Wii. I'm on my Wii U for this playthrough, which functionally doesn't really make much a difference here. But I had some kind of, you know, regular Nintendo Pro controllers, and I don't know what happened to them. I have moved since playing this on my original Wii, so they could have been lost in the move, could have been donated, I don't know. But we've got my fancy smancy Monster Hunter G one that I got from I think back when I did the first Monster Hunter retrospective video. Someone informed me, it might have been Freedom 1, that Monster Hunter G is on the Wii. So I found a very cheap copy of it for about $25, and it was like their collector's edition. It came with this controller, it came with some cards of like Azure Rathalos, I think, and the game, obviously. So this is what I'm using for now. I may look and see if I can find a cheap Pro controller. Unfortunately, this thing does not really suit my hands very well. It's quite small, and I have large hands, so... But we'll make do if we have to. Also, the ZL and ZR buttons are probably the worst buttons ever designed by a human for a controller. But, like I said, we'll make do. And we're just gonna gather some stuff here. Real chill introduction. Very chill and slow introduction, as it were. That's okay. That's kind of the trend for these games. If anything, our Freedom Unite introduction, that we jumped right in, man. We were hunting, I think, Velociprey, like, within the first 10 minutes. Or Velocidrome. Who I mistakenly thought was high rank. He was still low rank, but he was gathering haul low rank. So we're getting some blue mushrooms, and like I said, we will use this stuff. In fact, I may go ahead and start combining. Let's see here. Herb. I need to go to combine. And blue mushrooms. Oh no, the luck is terrible. Wow. I think that was 95% and I failed twice. Yeesh. I don't know if that's a sign I should play the lottery or don't play the lottery. Let's go and get some of these mushrooms here. And let's just discard this. I'm assuming the garbage is just as useless as it is in the earlier games. Yeah, unfortunately, you can't... Yeah, let's see. When crouching, it goes a little faster, I think. You can't hold the button like it did on our Freedom Unite Complete patch. You have to mash it to gather as fast as you can, so... It is what it is. Kind of another interesting oddity about the controls in this game. I'll wait to combine it. So, the start button, traditionally the start button on a Wii controller is plus, and the select button, traditionally on a Wii controller, is the minus button. The button to go into your menu is the select button, and the button that is mapped to extra attacks, like, hold on. Yeah. Like the kick, that's start, or plus, I should say. So if you ever see me about, like, oh, I'm going to open my menu, and I kick, that's because I pressed the plus button, expecting it to open the menu. So, please understand. Yep. And then, yeah, I know, you want a raw meat. My dude is just gonna eat it raw. Okay. So, he's like, alright, thanks for the meat, bro. I'm just gonna eat it here in this wrecked camp. You can head back to the village. So we will. So it bears noting that this is not a quest we're on right now. We're just running around in the field, which is a new feature to the franchise here. The ability just to go out and do stuff. That really wasn't a thing until this game. You had to be on a quest to kind of go out into the world. So I like that addition. Did I get them both? I did. Okay. And the others, they are gone. Yeah, I like that addition of, like, yeah, you can go out here, no quest timer. You can gather as much as you want. You don't really get any penalties for feigning. Yeah, I'm guessing they just don't drop any small monster bones at this point. Yeah. I'm guessing there is a flag to say all Aptonoth drop raw meat until the next part of this introduction. Always interesting how are these called palisades? The little spikes of the gate? I don't know. Why are they at an angle? That always kind of bugged me. Like, are they like? Yeah, they're actually shorter. Oh, I guess it's because it's at the hills at an angle. That's probably why. Okay. Well, you learn something every day. And let's go back to the village. And yeah, in the original recording I made for this, I commented on the just absolute delight that is the music and the vibes of the Moga village here. The kind of like tropical percussion and chimes they use is very nice. So if you'll notice in the sky back there, it is nighttime now. So let's see what the chief's son has to say. So he's telling us about resource points. And basically how we need to gather 30 points of resource points to get to the next leg of the introduction, for lack of a better term. And there's a number of ways we can make those. Just hunting stuff. So even Aptonoth and other various creatures will give you points. Probably the best way to do it is... well, that, honestly. But the alternate way you can do it is getting what is usually referred to as account items in later games. So, we're going to head back out. And like I said, we're really streamlining this. Just because I've already done it before. One other thing I wanted to talk about is my coverage on Monster Hunter Wilds. So, to start, I think Wilds is absolutely fantastic. I've loved the time I've played with it. The story was about what I expected, in that I could have taken it or left it for... Yeah. The story I could take or leave. They could have just as easily made the story like it is in this game or the earlier games, where it's like, don't worry about it. Just here's a tier of monsters to hunt. Once you beat these, oh, maybe an elder dragon is causing some trouble in the neighborhood, and you have to go and take care of him, kind of thing. But no, they have this whole plot with Nada and his whole thing. I'm not going to spoil anything. But yeah, just not really all that interesting to me. The characters are fine, performances are good. I played it in English, despite the fact I wish they had Monster Hunter language in the game. I was hoping, because in the beta they did not have Monster Hunter language. And unfortunately, in the full release, still no Monster Hunter language, so... But it's okay. Thankfully, the feline language is still an option to choose. I would hope. You know what? We're gonna miss out on some raw meat here on the hopes that we get some small monster bones. I guess not. We'll cook them real quick here. Anyway, back to Wilds. So, I had recorded pretty much the entirety of my low rank experience on the game. And, hold on. Ah, crap. So I had recorded pretty much my entire experience of the low rank, and the commentary just wasn't very good. There was a lot of dead air. I'm able to talk here, maybe because I am a little more comfortable, and I've played this game in particular before, whereas with Wilds, I'd never played it before, so I'm just kind of watching, and I'm kind of, for lack of a better term, enraptured, you know? I'm focusing on the story and what's going on, whereas here I can kind of I can chit-chat. So my commentary wasn't very good. My gameplay was fine. I didn't make an absolute buffoon of myself. But it wasn't like, this is all done as a hobby for me. So it's not like, oh, I have this like super high level of standard of quality that I must uphold, but it's like, it just wasn't that fun to go back and listen to, so I can only imagine it wouldn't be that much fun to watch. So I think I'm going to make the decision of, you know, I will probably still use the footage in some form of review. I'll write up a script, maybe 10 or 15 minute long video, talking about my time with the game, the pros and cons of it, and where I hope to see the game go in the future, and how I'll continue to cover it on the channel. Because what I might end up doing, so I've beaten the low rank portion of the game. What I might end up doing is, instead of whatever Wednesdays, we do Wilds Wednesdays, where I just hunt some stuff, pretty much high rank Wilds hunting. So that's an idea. I think I'll kind of test it for this week, and see how people react to it. Ah, crap. But yeah, I was gonna upload, you know, episodes of my playthrough, and like I said, it just wasn't really up to the standard that... Ah, crap. Well, you know what that means. We gotta eat it. Where's my rare? There we go. Alright, I see those Altaroth have eaten mushrooms, so let's see if we can get some shinies off them. Thankfully, I spent... Oh no, they ate them already. You jerks. That's too bad. Oh well. I saw them, they were puffed up earlier, so I was like, oh sweet. But, oh well. But yeah, this being Monster Hunter Tri, will probably go on as normal with the playthrough series. I'll do episodes where I'm progressing in standard videos like this, and if I need to grind something out, I will do that over a stream or something, or off camera in general. But I've gotten comments saying, hey, we don't mind if you stream the boring grinding stuff, so okay, I guess I'll do it. Honey at max. Okay, well, 'tis a sign. There we go. And let's go ahead and... Okay, got lucky there. So they want us to... Oh, there's more Altaroths. What do they want us to do? They want us to get points. And the best way to get points is by hunting stuff, which we are doing. So I think we can carry, like, I think we used 8 honey. We can carry another 8 more, so we do want this stuff. Obviously, we're going to be using it, so it's not a bad thing for us to gather this stuff now. But yeah, that's the long and short of the update for Wilds. Hopefully that's not too disappointing to anybody that's been looking forward to it. Like I said, I have the footage, I have the commentary, but I just don't really think it's all that worth uploading, so. Okay, got some more spider webs. Not necessarily something I really need, but That'll be just fine. Choice mushroom. That is points right there. So that's good. But the try playthrough, one of the things I mentioned in the recording that got scrapped is I can already tell, like, this is something I am already on board. Like, this is my jam right here, playing this. So try holds a very special place in my heart because it is the first home console release we've got of a Monster Hunter game since the first game. And that is what I wanted for the longest time after the first Monster Hunter was released. Get over here. I just wanted another home console game. I love the portability of the PSP games, but I just wanted to sit on the couch and play it at home. Which is what I did a lot of with the PSP games anyway, so it's just kind of nice to finally have it on a big screen. Oh, that's good points right there. And we only need like 30. I'm gonna check my. Whoops, there. See, I told you it's gonna happen. And plus to sort. All right, we still have plenty of room for stuff. Let's see if we can get some more herbs here. Not insect husk. I don't think that'll be of much use to us, unfortunately. Herbs are good, though. Yeah, the beautiful vistas here. I'm getting... And I think I should say I got Monster Hunter 3 vibes from the starting area of Dark Souls 2. The things betwixt. This little, like, crevasse. Suggestive, maybe, but kind of gives me things betwixt vibes. But onward we go. Now in here we should encounter some friends of the carnivorous variety. Jump scare, Jackie jump scare. So these little guys are pretty good to hunt, just because I want to say the jockey gear is pretty decent to start. And 1 through Freedom 2, I feel like the Velociprey armor is fine. The best part about it is that usually it has stun resistance, but I want to say the jockey stuff has either health, attack, or both, which is a nice thing to have in a starting gear set. So let's see if I can carve him here. Yeah, you're hopping like crazy. That's cool, man. And like the Velociprey, Gimprey, Eoprey before them, their bodies disappear quite quickly, so we have to carve them pretty quick before their friends have a chance to interrupt me. Oh, small monster. Okay, well, we should just be killing them. That's cool. Bonk, and bonk, and LeBonk. But I'm trying to think of some of the other stuff I talked about in the scrapped recording. And it's unfortunate because I think the scrapped recording was fine. Besides the fact that it just didn't record. Like 90% of it. Maybe more than that. So. Alright, we're up to 28 points on the resourceometer here. I'm gonna try to get at least one more small monster bone. Let's see if we can get a little bit more here. Dude, come on. Let me just carve your friend here, okay? I would like to get maybe 4 small monster bones. Let's see if we can. So, oh, yeah. I need to do this after I finish this up. Show off the change in the move set for Greatsword. So it's pretty much identical to the moveset in Freedom Unite, aside from one little addition, which is a big one. And I'll show it off here in a second. I'm just trying to get my fill of joggy parts and or monster bones. Alright. We're gonna be swimming in the resource points, by the way. Bird Wyvern Fang. I would really, really like a small monster bone, if that's at all possible. I might have exhausted the spawner here, so. Which, you know what? That's fine. Yeah, I think there's some bones. Bones? Nope, I was wrong. Well, I think there are some bones, but I did not exhaust the spawner. Joggy scale. We'll still use this stuff. Is it over here? Is this it? I think this is it. Here we go. So we need some of these things for this early stuff to make. So like our start in, well, I guess not our start in Freedom 2. We actually had quite the boost in Freedom 2, but like our start in Monster Hunter 1, in Freedom 1, yeah, we had to do a fresh start in Freedom 1 also. It really behooves us to... Oh, they're messing me up. To get as much of this early stuff as quickly and as early as we can. Alright, that's good. Well, you can head back now. Showing some battle scars from the joggy here. But we took out a lot of them. Alright, these are Banabras, which... like the Vespoids and Hornitars of previous games, we want a poison weapon to keep them from exploding whenever we take them out. Oh, stamina. And I don't need to come back here. That was kind of stupid. Hold on. I need to... This is another thing that takes me some getting used to, is... So you have your camp, right? But the camp isn't repaired yet. But when you're running around in Moga Woods, the way you go back and... Oh, did it again. This eventually gets unlocked. The return to village. But to start off, I guess just to... Whoops. Resource. Yeah. We got over 30, dude. Relax. To get back now, we have to just run back to the gate, which is kind of annoying. But it's not for much longer, so. And then that little cave leads to the farm, which I guess is convenient. It's not like it's very difficult to get in and out of the farm from the village or from the farm to the Moga Woods. I guess you would do that. Okay, so now we go up to Chief's son. Be like, hey, we got all these points. Look at this hunt report. 58 points. We got almost double what you asked for. And we send all this stuff to the box. Might be used later, we'll see. And then we're going to hit village request. We have 95 points. That's pretty good. So we'll turn that in. So there's that part done. And now we have one other part right here, where our friend, the Wyverian Artisan, is going to tell us, hey, go get some iron. Which, can do, buddy. But, let me see. Alright, here's our village chief. Blah, blah, blah. Give us some more money. Thank you. We will use it accordingly. I was looking to see... So there's a new item they added, and they mention it. We'll get these fishing spears here, because we will be using those. And before I forget, because we're going to start running out of inventory space, let's dump some of these items. And boom, boom. Yeah, we'll dump the megas. And we'll just make some more Felvine, Excite Shroom. I'm going to keep the honey, herbs, and blue mushrooms just because I'm going to probably craft those in the field. Just so we can have more. That might have been my stomach, pardon me. I have not had dinner yet. Okay. Let's see if we have enough to afford the first combo book, because... Oh wait, I don't even know if she's selling it right now. I don't think she sells it until after all this. Yeah. Okay, well, whatever. Alright, back out we go. We have our... They gave us a Mega, which is nice, and we have our irons already. And the fishing harpoons we won't be using until a little bit later. But they're interesting in how they work. I'll try to show them off. I think I remember when I first played this game, the whole gimmick with how they work, I did not find out till way too long. Alright. He's telling me to go to 4 to get iron, which I will. Thank you. Before we do that, let's take out a Kelby or two. Just because they are, their warm pelts are used in a lot of different things. Kelby horns, I think, are used to make ancient potions. Which, would be nice. I'm not getting my hopes up that we'll ever really be relying on them, but max potions tend to be a little easier to gather and make. I will stop in the I almost said Kokoto farm. We will stop in the Moga farm at some point to show that off. Get back here. Thank you. And while I'm thinking about it, let me show off the change in the Greatsword moveset. So for the most part, it is identical to Freedom Unite, Freedom 2, in that you have your horizontal, you have your upswing, then you have your charge, vertical swing. So the addition here is you have your charge swing. Well, come on. You have your charge swing. And if we hit triangle after that, or Y, or X, we can go into the strong charge. Which, unfortunately, I don't think we can do anything out of that. We have to basically roll. But that is the way we do our big damage in this game. And I am reminded when I get back, and I guess this is a good time because I haven't really gone through the Wyverian Artisan's equipment or stuff for sale yet. But we'll go over one of the kind of elephants in the room for original try. Oh, I one-shot that guy. And these felines should drop shinies from time to time. We'll see if they actually do. I was going to try to give him a little kick. Yeah, to kick with the greatsword, that is the plus button, which that's fine. It doesn't really need to be mapped to anything that important because as an ability, it's not particularly useful. Throwing knife, not really what I was looking for. It's an account item, so we will probably be dropping it pretty quickly. So here is our little cave, and what is interesting, so here is what I tell you, pitch black. Use a torch to shed light on the situation, then get busy seeking out. I don't have a torch. Which I don't think I missed one. Unless this is, nope, that's a firefly. I thought I saw something on the ground. So I don't know what the point is telling us about the torch, but it's fine. All we need to do is go to the various mining points here, and I believe, like the raw meat to the Aptonoth, I think we are locked into only getting iron ore here, which is fine. Once the map opens up to us, we can get some more stuff. So we can kind of descend into the cave here. That's not a mining point. Into this hive or nest of Giganox. And that's what just fell down from the ceiling there, a little Giganox whelp. And like the Kezu whelps in Freedom Unite and Freedom 2, yeah, Gigis, that's what they are, the small ones. They can attach themselves to you, and I believe they just kind of sap your HP over time. And I don't know if there's any other spots to mine here. Because for whatever reason, they decided, we're not going to show you the entire map while you're here. Maybe it opens up whenever you you have a torch? I don't know. Interesting decision. Not really one I would have said needed to be done, but, you know, I'm not a game designer. Because you see, it looks like a straight line. It's like, nah, it's somewhat of a winding little cave. But, we got our iron ore, so let's head back. And not go to the base camp. We go to 1 and go to the gate. Could have gathered some more stuff here. Let me get to 1 here, and I'll craft a couple more potions, hopefully. Yep. And cool. And let's get our potions and make some more megas. That's unfortunate. Alright. Back we go. So I think we have one more step of little tasks they have for us before the camp is rebuilt and we're able to take on quests proper. Unfortunately, the first quest we get, this is giving me flashbacks of Monster Hunter 1. Like, I guess their intention was to try to, like, really ease in new players to this game. As a result, it's like, it's so slow. Like, I'm kind of speedrunning this, but when I did the original recording, like, I didn't get to this point until, like, an hour in, which, I don't know, man. That's asking a lot of a player to dedicate an hour of the first part of their game to this kind of, like, really kind of dull stuff. But if you have the patience for it, it's worth it, because obviously it's a beautiful game, and then it just gets better from here. Okay, so here we go. Brace yourselves, everybody. This is the bombshell that is Monster Hunter Tri. So we're gonna forge weapons. Let's see all the new weapons they added to Monster Hunter Tri. Oh. Yeah, so instead of adding weapons to the Monster Hunter Tri, they took weapons out. So dual blades are gone, longsword's gone, hunting horn's gone, gun lance is gone, and bow is gone. Bow guns have been kind of combined into 2. You can basically make a light, medium, and heavy bow gun. I'm not going to mess with that because I just don't really like using bow guns. But for the purpose of this playthrough, not really going to make much of an impact because I was probably only going to use sword, lance, dual blades. Probably not dual blades. Sword, lance, and longsword if it was here. Anyway. So, Hunters, what? Oh, I was looking at sword. I was like, what am I looking at here? Alright, so we already have an iron sword, so we don't need to make a new one of those. May make a lance, but for now, let's just get... Oh, I need more money. Let's just get a very competent early weapon, and then we'll start worrying about filling out our armory, as it were. Yeah, he wants us to go talk to the farmer. And this is just the amount of how much stuff's worth, resource points wise. So Jogia, which we haven't encountered yet, are the most valuable so far. Alright, let's go drop off some items. Because again, that's the last thing we want, is to start running out of inventory space when we're trying to gather stuff early on. So Gigi Stinger, or Gigi Stinger, I forgot. I thought that was an account item, to be honest. And we'll just put that garbage up, whatever. Okay, I'm going to take a break really quick. I thought I didn't have to go to the bathroom before I started this episode, but it turns out I do. So I will be right back. Alright, we're back. And I believe, yep, Chief's gonna have something for us to do. Yeah, he's gonna say, hey, why don't you get familiar with the aquatic life? Fishing harpoon. Which they put it in the... Okay, interesting. And he's gonna give us a bug net. Thank you. So... They want us to go and gather, and I think he's gonna say... No? Okay. Basically, they want us to kill these very specific fish that are in the water. And here's the farm. And this very nostalgic music here. Now, we can plant a few things, but... I think the only things we can really plant, and here's our cat here, chicory. Yep. Sushi fish. Fancy changing my name. Yeah, let's see what we got. Tater, daikon, aloe, Pepe, or Puma. Oh, we gotta call him Pepe. Alright, Pepe. And the farmer, he's gonna say, oh yeah, go ahead and use our fields. Blue mushroom, thank you. Let's cultivate something with Pepe here. Blue mushrooms, you know what? Sounds good to me, man. And that's something we got from, I forget what, but you know what? Go nuts, man. Let's get a bunch of blue mushrooms. Just because we're not getting any of those early on. And what do you got for me? Would you look at that? The farmer felines, spine, button planning. Yep. Since you're busy, you can ask this plant session. Yep. Okay. So, I don't know if you remember in, I think it was in the Freedom 2 retrospective video, I said how the farm starts out humble and becomes kind of a... Oh, we're going to change his name. Fido, Bomba, Rose, Loin, or Snowball. I think I accidentally named him Bomba in the scrap recording, so we'll just call him Bomba again. And we're going to pet Poogie. Get that desire sensor up. Snuggle. And I think I got it. I managed to get it in the scrapped recording too. He is a very happy pig now. He said meow, which that tracks. And we gotta put him in the classics, man. You know, we're Kokoto hunters through and through, so we gotta keep him in the classic attire. Also, video game logic. Ooh, what's this? What a mysterious statue. I believe you get a armor recipe eventually from something to do with that statue. I don't exactly remember. But let's head out. And let's see. I think we're just going to beeline it to the coast and do some fishing. Also, if you look at the ring going around the, well, that loading screen there, you said, oh, you mind? Also, the entire map is open to you now, so thank goodness. You know what? That Kelby, I don't like the way it looked at me. I'd take him down a peg. Don't want him turning into a Kieran. It's open season on all Kierans. Raw meat, that's the worst drop you could have given me. Sushi fish? That's stamina, right? Oh, that's like recovery up. Okay, whatever. Rare steak. Didn't need to eat that sushi fish. I think it's like either recovery up or it's something maybe for bleeding? Is bleeding a status in this game now? I don't really remember. Alright, it is no longer open season on Aptonoths, just because I know I can get the small monster bones from the Joggy. Which we will be getting more of, do not worry. Yeah, in the scrapped recording, what I had ended up doing was I had made the bone lance. And I needed the small monster bones to upgrade it. And we're just going to run past all these guys. Don't need to mess with them. And we are going to need this, the fishing harpoon. So we are about to bear witness to... Four bearers all bear witness to the main gimmick or mechanical feature of Tri that is exclusive to Tri and 3 Ultimate. For better or worse. I say for worse, because I wish this feature would come back. So a normal Monster Hunter, you can kind of wade into like ankle-high water, but as soon as you get to, you know, anything deeper than that, you're like, oh, well, I guess I'm stuck. Those monsters, nope, can't reach them. But in this game, all right, get ready to get your feet wet. Yep, we're diving in. I'm diving in. And here we are. And one thing to note is each weapon has its own moveset that is slightly different from its grounded moveset, but it is something that is a strategic thing to take into consideration when picking a hunt, or when doing a hunt that takes place in and out of the water. So, like, if you don't like the moveset for Greatsword in the water, but you like it on land, well, it's like, okay, you just use it on terrestrial hunts. Whereas if you have something like Logia Cruise, you may want to use a weapon that is good, that you prefer in both land and water. Which I think is pretty neat. It's a kind of strategic trade-off you have to consider when taking on hunts. So, I like that. Some people don't. Some people are like, oh, the moveset sucks and I hate the game. But, nah, man, I dig it. We also got a small monster bone from him. That's pretty cool. Now, these things, I believe, are account items. Broken shell. I did not get that last time. I got red coral stone and a lot of them. Last, on the scrapped recording. So maybe broken shells are items I can use for other things. We'll see. Excuse me. So, here we are in the open water. And here's our target. These are, I forget, it starts with the M. But, Malid, that's it. So he was just telling us that what you do with these guys is you weaken them, and on the last hit you finish them with the harpoon. Otherwise, if you don't, they will swim away. So we're going to try for it right here. Monster Hunter try. Whoops. So that is one thing to take into consideration in the water is the depth perception. So we just hit him twice. Let's see if we can hit him with the harpoon here. There we go. You keep this up, and you might earn the right to call me Junior yet. Okay, so we did successfully take him out here, so we should be able to carve him. Raw meat. Okay, not really what I was looking for, but you know what? Maybe you will drop something else. Okay, I didn't kill him. Good. He's probably close. Boink. So if I had hit him once more, he probably... Big fin. Nice. That's probably useful in a number of different things. If I had hit him once more, he probably would have swam off and I would not have been able to carve him. So, good stuff here. And I remember swimming around. Also, I do have that bar under the timer there. That is my oxygen bar. Thankfully, you have a lot, and there's bubbles pretty much almost any place you would ever need. So, it's kind of... I don't know why they even have it, because I don't think it's ever really, like, that much of a pressing issue finding bubbles. And I'm sure there are armor skills that will give you increased oxygen, full or infinite oxygen, whatever. So here's our Banabras again. Let's see if I can maybe get one to not explode. It is rare. but it can happen. And I'm just going to keep swinging. If you run into it, that's your fault. Alright, Banabra. There we go. And we have a bone pile right here. I doubt we're going to get anything that wasn't in the other one, but we'll check it anyway. So yeah, I wanted to come to this area. We didn't have to come here for the request, but I did want to gather the bones here, and in particular, that little guy over there in that corner. Because I believe they've, for lack of a better term, unlocked the ability to gather stuff besides iron, so. As long as the Banabra will cooperate here. I got really lucky on the scrapped recording where I got, like, a lot of Macalite, which apparently is not going to be my luck this time. Okay, we got one, at the very least. And aqua glow jewels, I believe, are for decorations. So, all right, back in we go. Now we could, we could hit return to village right now, but I still want to hit up the number 8, zone 8 over here. I want to hit it up and get some more mining, because there is a mining point up there. Now, if you play Generations, you might think that it's odd that the connection from 8 to 11 is here and not at 8 to 10. Well, in Generations, you can't swim, so you can't. They completely cut zone 11 and 12 out of Generations, which is, it's kind of sad whenever, if you've played this or 3U and then you play the versions of these maps in Generations Ultimate and Generations. It's just you're playing the watered down, or lack thereof of water versions of the maps, and it's like, oh, it's kind of sad. But they didn't want to reintroduce swimming, so that was their decision. Monster Bone Small, love to see it. All right, I thought there was a mining point up here. Maybe I am crazy. So there is an egg pile right there. That would be what you would do for egg quests, which we may have to do those again. We'll see. Please be excited. Yeah, in a lot of ways, Try is a lot like the first game, and then I believe it was developed by the home console team, whatever team that. So you have your portable team, right? And they did stuff. I believe, you know, Portable Third, Freedom Unite, maybe. They did, for lack of a better term, all of the portable games. And that, I believe that team dynamic is still a thing up to today, where you have the main team, which has done World, Wilds, I would believe, and the portable team did Rise. And I'm curious what, if, you know, anybody watching, if they want to comment, go for it. Do you prefer the home console team games or the portable games? If you had asked me prior to Rise, I would have said the home team games. Home console games. Team. Since Rise, I kind of prefer Rise over World, and probably more aspects than not. So, I don't know. I think I kind of like the portable, like, style of, and I guess they're the ones who did, Generations Ultimate. I'm not 100% sure on that one. In fact, I could be talking absolute nonsense. I think this is all just kind of rumor I've heard over the years. That there are 2 development teams for Monster Hunter. One of them is the portable team, and one of them's the home console team. And it could explain why there are, you know, some nice improvements and additions to games like Freedom Unite that are kind of walked back in this because they were made by two different teams. Again, don't quote me on that. I have not done any research on this. This is all kind of hearsay that I've thought about going to mine at 4. I think I'm just gonna head back. The quicker we can get to the quest proper, the better. And we don't even. Why am I even? I can just return like this. So this should give us the quest board unlocked, which will be nice. And we can do our first proper quest. What do you got for us? I think he's talking about decorations, upgrading armor. Alright, probably just upgrading armor. Can I upgrade? Nope, still need some more money. And we have our armors here. Alloy's pretty good. Again, we have our... You can see... Compare it based on what you already have on. I have nothing. And we have our preview, which is nice. Appreciate that. And we have our skills window. So, good stuff all around. Trying to see any other things on here that are worth pointing out. Look-lock shawl. This does recovery speed, transporter, +2. Heat res. And it's kind of like the village armor, for lack of a better term. There is no... at least there isn't a turban yet. Our joggy stuff. Alright, let's see what it does. Yeah, attack, stun. That's good stuff right there. So we may end up making joggy stuff pretty quickly. There's our bone set. And it's probably what you would expect. Okay, bone's not terrible in this game. I forget what lasting power does. But yeah. Alright, Chief Son. Alright. Hunt report. Yeah, here's all the stuff I killed. Thank you. Send all this to the box, please. And let's talk to the chief. He's saying, good job, you went swimming. Alright, cool. We got an upgrade in the cash department. So let's deposit our items here. We have a child in our home, and I'm not comfortable with that. Let's store. We can put the raw meat up. We can put armor sphere, all this stuff. Probably didn't need to put the blue mushrooms up, but I did it anyway. Now, I don't remember. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 8 pages times 3. So that's 24 pages of items. That might be more. I want to say it was 20 in Freedom Unite. I could be wrong. Inventory slots, so I'll have to double check on that. Alright, and here is the Cardinal Sin. We've gone all this time. It's like, finally, we got a quest. I can't wait. Just let me hunt some joggies. I'm super hyped. Let's go. Oh. Deliver mushrooms. That's all you will let me do is deliver mushrooms. Okay. I guess I'll do it. Okay, and she's gonna have our combo books. We'll wait on the combo books. I kind of want to get my my greatsword leveled up here, so. And we're gonna make Iron Sword Plus. Let's see the comparison. We get a little bit more yellow sharpness and a decent chunk of damage, so we'll take it. So we can make the Rusted Greatsword, or Rugged. I'm sorry, Rugged Greatsword, or the Buster Sword. Let's see, basic info. I think we're gonna go rugged. We might do a decent amount of joggy farming. We'll see. I know, I don't know. I think the Buster Sword ends up upgrading into better things. But if we have to, we'll just make another Iron Sword and upgrade it. We already looked at everything else. Alright, so we can head out. So what I did in the scrap recording, I'm like, alright, let's go. Nope, you don't go that way, you dingus. You gotta go this way. Oh, and I think... Okay, hold on. No, stop. Okay, I guess they haven't opened it up yet, but there is, you can eat there at that little counter, I think. And I want to say, whenever I first played this game back in the day, I didn't learn about the food counter for a long time. I must have just skipped the dialogue that said, hey, yeah, you can sit there and get food buffs. So, kind of funny. Yep, our camp is good to go. We got our furnace that we won't use. We've got our beds, which we will probably use. Delivery box. Love all that. And we are off. She's going to tell us stuff that we already know. Mega Man X5 style. Mega Man. Here's stuff that you could probably figure out on your own. And we're gonna pop our rations. Now we need to get choice mushrooms, unique mushrooms, and ripened mushrooms. And the best way to get those is at 2. I was about to take the shortcut. There is a shortcut here, which is very convenient, but I don't really need to go that way. It dumps us out at 9. Tell you, there's a clock. Yes, we know. Thank you so much. Alright, let's see if these Alteroth, let's just kind of chill here for a second. See if they'll eat some mushrooms. What are y'all doing? Nothing? Okay, well, I'll get my own mushrooms then. Thank you. Unique mushrooms. So I think we need 5 of them. It looks like they're just leaving. Did I spook them? Oh, yeah, I guess they're leaving. Unless they're going for that honey. Oh, I think they're going... Yeah, they are. Okay, well, let me go bop them here, because they drop good stuff when they fill up. Alright, excuse me, Alteroth. Nothing personnel, but... Gotta get all these shinies. Now, I forget if they drop the mushrooms. Nope, honey. You may have to get them after they have eaten mushrooms, which... Monster filler, that's nice. That is very nice, getting that stuff early. Love to see that. Alright, well, let's go ahead and get a bunch of honey here. Just mash it out. Just mash it out. Getting honey and mash it out. But yeah, I'm very excited to go through the playthrough of this, and hopefully we will probably still be going the same route we had done with the previous playthroughs. In this game, I will probably get to the credit screen of the village quest, which I know roughly where that ends. And after that, I'll make the retrospective video for Try in particular. Oh, what are they going for now? There's something special over there. We'll see what they do. We'll make the retrospective video for Try, and then I'll move on to 3 Ultimate. Alright, what are they doing? Oh, they're loving it, whatever this is. It's like berries? Okay, cool. What did you guys eat? Water block seed. Mite seed. Okay. Water block seed. I'm guessing some kind of swimming item. I will check it here in a moment. There's also some bugs over here. We are running out of inventory space. Do we already have 5? No, we need 1 more. So, like Generations Ultimate, I believe stuff will continuously spawn in an area. Don't need the cricket, thank you. Let's see. So, like, these mushrooms came back. Yeah, okay. Okay, we got all the unique mushrooms. Let's see if he'll eat this mushroom. No? What are you doing, Altaroth? You gonna eat that mushroom? Yeah. Sorry. Alright, let's see what we got here. Insect husk. That is what he dropped. That's unfortunate. Oh well. Oh, that's well over 5 for the unique mushrooms. I think I needed 2 choice mushrooms. So there's another new feature added to try here. It is the subquest. Now, subquests, at least this particular one, isn't really that important, but I think in later quests... Okay, never mind. I did have enough to it. It's ripened mushrooms I needed to get. But I believe subquests, and this is going off of how they function in Generations. They will give you more reward items if you complete a subquest. So here we go, swimming. It's a nice trick. And here's the shortcut if I can reach it in time. Let's see. Yep. So it dumps us right here at 9, which is really handy if you're going to hunt something that's in 10 or 11. It's quicker to just go that way. Quest complete. Babby's first quest. And we got a decent amount of parashrooms. I believe we will need those, along with sleep herbs, to make trank bombs. So we are sitting at about 1 hour and 20 minutes. So, like I did on the scrapped recording, I think we're going to call it there. And we will pick back up. Well, we'll see what she has to say to us. Got the mushroom hunting. Yeah. It was exciting. Very exciting, thank you. So hopefully we have a bigger variety of quests. Yeah, okay. Kelby horns, golden fish, Jogia, that'll be nice. Monster guts, sunken treasure. So all this stuff, very, very easily doable. Thankfully we actually have a quest to hunt a monster. Fishing contest. Good for you. Well, let's go ahead and head back into our house here. We'll dump off all our items. Drop a nice hot save. And we'll pick this back up next time. I said I was going to look at what the water block seed does. And they do. Eat this to cure water blight and temporarily increase water resistance. Interesting. I don't think those have come back. Shroom germ. Big fin. Alright. Did I deposit everything? Yeah, Firefly. Get that out of here. You know what? Let's put the megas up, because just one's going to take up our inventory space. And Ivy, put that up. Okay. Alright, well, let's drop right here and save. Oh, so I could sleep and change time of day. That's interesting. Interesting. So there's our save, and we'll do a little thing here. Alright. hope you guys had fun watching. I'm excited to take on Try after a long time. And I hope you guys are up to watching it. So I will see you guys in the next one. All right. Bye-bye.